See it on my face, I made up my mind. Not another day, you're on borrowed time. Let me get away, yeah I'm running, yeah I'm running. So love me or leave me, I'm standing alone. Can't shake a feeling that lives in my bones. Lie to me, tell me you wish that you could, but nothing you gave me is worth what you took. 'Cause baby, when I'm gone for good. Feel it rising up, then I push it down, saying you're in love, I could go without. Let me get away, it's over now, it's over now. So love me or leave me, I'm standing alone. Can't shake a feeling that lives in my bones. Lie to me, tell me you wish that you could, but nothing you gave me is worth what you took. Walk away, don't look. Baby, when I'm gone for good. Giving up, letting go. Times we might feel like unwell. Looking down from the heights that we have built all by ourselves. And there is fear of the unknown, but we cannot lose control. When we feel like the world is against us. Do we go is a question to ask. There are so many choices that it's hard not to look past. What is real and what is fake, and the risk we have to take. Will we know what is throwing off our balance? We cannot take it to the dirt. The vertigo is getting sharp. There's something greater than ourselves. That we need. We get built up all by. That we need. We get the
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this Mobile Legends event organized by WASD Arena in support of NISA. And today we are going into the final day of the Amateur League. And with me today is your very own Big Bral Bazooka, or also you can call me Big B here. And I will guide you through this event today, where we will see a great game ahead of us. So, yeah, I would like to welcome you again. All of you who have joined us here. You are at the starting point of many careers that's yet to come. This is where the Kelras and the Kyries that you look up at M5, M6 started, and this is where all the new stories are written. And these are the amateur leagues, the leagues from the ground up, which makes all the difference for everyone. Along with the entertainment that we have presented, that we will present here, we also have some giveaway. This will be in form of diamonds, and it's very easy to be part of the giveaway. For that, you just have to keep watching the stream and participate in it. How can you participate? You just have to keep writing something in the chat every 5 minutes or so, and then let our team know that you are here watching the stream. For that, you have to just enter exclamation mark and enter, and then you will be automatically eligible for it. We will come up for the giveaway in during the stream and let you know when we will be giving away the prizes. Today we have only one game between us after almost 3 months of grueling tournament, grueling format, different matches, various level of entertainment. And there are going to be only 4 teams in the Masters League. So that means that we are going to have one hell of a match. Everything's there to win, and everything for the players to give their best on the stage. In addition to that, you might be wondering, what do we have? How did we reach all the way here? We had to go through 10 different qualifying leagues. From the qualifying leagues, we entered the amateur leagues, and we are here. The amateur league has matured so much that the only phase next is the Masters League. There were almost more than 70 teams that were involved, and now we are into the last 4 teams in the Masters. So there were many heartbreaks along the way. There were many joyous moments along the way. There were very exciting games that we got to see, and now today is where we are anticipating for the games to come. So please brace yourself together. Please brace yourself together, and while we prepare for our teams to be here, we'll take a short break, and please wait for us to get ready for the game. Welcome back, everyone. Now we are preparing, making the final steps before the draft. Just wanted to give everyone a head up that all the 4 teams that qualify from here would make it to the Masters, and the teams that are competing today are the September 9 team versus We Run MLBB. We're hoping for an exciting game today. And among the teams that make it to the game, we have the team lineup here. From September 9, there is Flo, Serap, Lilim, Super Jean QT, and Juliet. Whereas from We Run MLBB, we have Threads, Cusio, Samaran, Outplayed, and Ruby. So these are the athletes today who are going to compete with each other. And we are already into the drafting screen here now. You can see some of the drafts I've already made. Kufra, Hayabusa, Vericho, and Hilda. These are all very prior pick for players who have been playing the game for a very long time. As I was saying, the 4 teams that qualify into the Masters will get a direct place to the NEC bracket of the Nepal tournament, and the winner of that will qualify to the ISEF. That's the pro league that we are used to seeing in the MLBB official channel and everywhere else. I remember very fondly the MSC qualifier game between Homeboys and the Nepali team, and what a game that was. And I hope that this will lead into an exciting game, lead into new talents, which will take Nepal to a higher height. We are, after all, the flagship team of all of South Asia. We have furthermore bans already Tigreal banned by the blue team, whereas Suyo by the red. And the first pick is Fanny, which is a very prior pick at higher levels. The players with very good mechanics will play Fanny, but normally the first pick Fanny always runs into some challenging counter picks. So September 9 is the first pick here, and the second pick is the We Run MLBB team. They have also picked prior Harith as well as Granger. Looking at the draft, it looks quite clear that Granger is going to be in the jungle, whereas Harith will be in the goal lane, but maybe there's going to be some surprises here. Right now, the picks that I can think about is Jushin as it comes along. Another would be Katotkacha. The blue team has picked Hylos as well. It's quite a decent pick. After all, comes with a lot of tankiness. With the revitalized spell, it's quite strong as well. There's a lot of CC in the blue team with Jushin and Hylos, and a lot of burst potential with Fanny. Whereas on the red team, there's Katotkacha. They're just hovering over it, but they have not picked it yet. There are some good roam options in Katotkacha, but still it looks quite difficult for somebody to hold Fanny down, because with all those cables and fast fingers, it might be very difficult to be able to get it. Once Fanny gets snowballing, it's very, very difficult to counter it, especially with something like a Granger in jungle, which is quite vulnerable without having somebody to back him up. But hopefully there will be a good goal lane matchup where Harith can do well for We Run MLBB. They have banned Irisel, trying to beat the range, and Vexana is banned. Again, I think they're trying to reduce the number of counters that Fanny is going to have. Having a Vexana means that in the mid lane, you have a CC maze that can cancel Fanny mid-air. Another gold lane ban in Beatrix. These are very interesting bans, because if you ask me, I think Layla is very meta these days, with large range and strong late game potential. It will probably match very well with the CC and tanky comp of September 9 team. There's a chip pick as well. So most of the picks have been shown. It's interesting that maybe Harith has a chance of playing in the mid lane. Claude has been picked as well. Doesn't match up very well with Harith. Harith can bully it in the early game, but Claude is always almost a safe pick. Comes with a lot of side lane push potential as well as late game. Claude is going to be in the gold lane, Jushin and Fanny. If you ask me, it looks a very solid lineup. Very quite standard. Probably I would call it the meta lineup, except for the Claude pick. And we have a Sicilian pick as well. So quite interesting pick by Viran MLBB. They have opted for a lot of range and a lot of mobility with chip. It means they can keep ganking every lane every time and will be able to make great plays throughout the map. Whereas for September 9, they have quite a chance with Fanny to move around the map and make dominate with Camila and Hylos in the team fight. So it's going to be a very interesting game. We have got the drafts here, and you can see the loading screen on the way. So we are really excited to see how this game turns out. Me personally think the blue team has the better lineup. That is September 9 team. And we are into the Land of Dawn, and here the teams are underway. There's nothing interesting from the spells themselves. Standard Revitalize for Camila and Hylos. And yeah, Petrify for Chip. Revitalize for Katutkaza. There's probably nothing going to happen in the EXP lane in the early game at all to tanky fighters. It's an early vision by Camila to the Granger. It's probably going to be a bit of problematic for Granger because there's going to be a hero always on the neck. Everything happening all over the map. There is in the mid lane Sicilian, the famous Hisoka skin, competing with Jushin, who doesn't have a prior at all, and there's an early invade by Fanny. Yeah, that's what we say. There's a problem because right now they don't have a lockdown for Fanny, and if the Fanny player, especially in this level, they are quite good, then they can dominate from the early game. Granger lost his blue buff, so it means quite behind. Or I'm not sure if he did lose his blue buff. Yeah, it looks like he did lose his blue buff, but it was Katutkacha who got the blue, so that means with the recent patch, Granger will get all the EXPs, and yeah, Fanny just wasted a bit of tempo with the invade. This means the team September 9 will have to reorganize again, but this is quite a good opening. Nice start for Viran MLBB. They are rotating quite fast. As far as I think, the golden matchup is quite going to be even as well. Claude don't want to fight a lot against Harith, who has this unlimited shield, whereas there's always a risk of having Chip teleport behind you and then bring all of his team with him as well. But they don't have ultimate yet, so we don't have to worry about just now. This is quite an interesting game. The red team has started the turtle, and Camila is going to be pitching, but it looks like there's going to be some trade going on here. And oh, what a nice steal of turtle by Granger while Fanny was busy taking the blue buff. Granger took the turtle, and there's quite a win for the Viran MLBB team with 2-0 and the turtle as well. But Fanny can get something back in return, and all the players from Viran MLBB are low. Chushin getting the kill on the jungle, and yeah, getting traded back in return for the Sicilians. So the plan for Viran MLBB might be something like to wait until the late game where they can scale up with Sicilian and Granger, and try to focus on team fights, gank, whereas for September 9 it might be best to put pressure in the early game, and that's what they are doing. It's good kill by Fanny there on Granger, and they have been quite active around the map. Fanny this time successfully invading the jungle, getting the blue buff as well, and there is the fight between Killua and our Claude, and yeah, there's always going to be an even trade with both the ultimates, and there's probably nothing happening. This is the annoying part when you're facing Jushin, is when they freeze the lane in the mid lane. I don't quite like that at all. But as a roam main myself, I prefer to support my Sicilian in the mid lane. But for Chip, the work is cut out for him because he has to support Granger in the jungle as well as Sicilian in the mid, and this is not going to be very easy at all. We are seeing some active rotations on the top side. There's some action happening. Maybe we can swap around there. Yep, nice. And there's things happening. Granger checking the bushes with the ultimate, and they're probably just waiting before the new next turtle for the next fight. Jushin still joining Sicilian, but his range gives him some advantage to reach these minions in the mid lane. there's a bit of skirmish happening, and the ultimate baited from Chip already, but there's no engage happening, and the red team goes towards the turtle already. There's a fight building up. Oh, there's so much happening in the middle. I can't make out at all. But I'm so sorry. Yeah. And the blue team with a win, they didn't get the turtle, but they were able to get all 4 kills. 401 for Fanny, and she has been quite dominant in the early game. So many ultimates were thrown at the same time, and there was not so much to do. And like I said previously, when there is not so much hard CC in the team, then it's going to be very difficult to counter Fanny. But they would probably try to make up for this team fight in the late game. They just need to keep surviving and fighting and making trades so that they can last in the late game. There's a fight brewing again. The ultimate by Chip thrown away, and the Sicilian ultimate as well. Chushin quite low, and Chushin is taken down. So is Hylos. Yeah, it's quite an exchange out there. But they were able to fend off September 9 once again. They're constantly trying to invade the jungle for Granger, probably in a counterintuitive way. It's not very ideal. It's probably a good draft because now you know the plan. But there was a solo kill by Sherab on the Granger again. 142 for Granger is not good looking. This means you're quite slowed down, and the game, yeah, it's probably going to get away from you. They have September 9 has opened up quite a considerable lead here of 11 of almost 4,000 gold, and they get the bottom tower as well as in the top. There's exchange between Fanny and Harith, and Fanny can probably solo kill Harith. Oh no, what a great play by Outplay. He really played to his name, outplaying Fanny there 1v1. So far, yeah, September 9 looks quite good. They have a quite good early draft and a lot of CC standard draft, whereas for Viren MLBB they have to come up with some creative ideas to try to make some openings, and with Granger solo it's probably difficult. And there's a fight as well. Katos Kata with his ultimate, he has taken down there was 2 knockout, but still he didn't have enough damage to follow up, and Harith is down, so is Chip, and it's 3 for nil again. So the snowball is well and truly on, and Hylos is quite harassing Granger up there, but he uses his red tree. They get the mid tower as well, so a lot of win all across the table for September 9, and it's probably not suiting them to show both Granger and Harith at the first 2 picks, because yeah, they have not been able to counter the Fanny pick, as well as with not enough CC they are quite struggling. Chip again taken low, and yeah, he's dead as well. So what can be possible for Viren MLBB is now to just turtle behind the base. If even September 9 lets them do that, there's already a lot of lead, 8,000 goal lead, and they have really well managed the minions. It's almost like you're looking at a professional league game here. And these guys, they show that there is a lot of potential in them. Granger with few ultimates, chunking every one of them low, but they still don't have enough damage. Probably need more gold for Granger, need to get a few more items. So Harith has picked up this Feather of Heaven. It's going to be an interesting exchange now, because he can dash out those dashes as well as his basic attacks. Granger takes down Claude, and this 3-man knockout by Katos Kata. However, Fanny is going wild in the back. Double kill for Fanny. Took out Chip as well as Granger, and so is Harith is also down. So even after getting some good engages, they are quite struggling because they don't have enough damage just yet. September 9 has quite flown away with, quite literally, with the Fanny as well as their own standard early game draft. But all is not yet lost. They still have 8k goal lead, and if you have played game, if you play MLBB, you know that these are not something too big to worry about. If there are often even worse odds that you can cover, the game has slowed down a bit. This will probably be much more suitable for with an MLBB, but this looks like just the silence before the storm, because the Lord is coming up and Fanny has dragged in, and there's it's 1 versus 3 Claude with his ultimate as well, but Karakata with 3-man knockup, but Carmilla's ultimate gets 3 people. However, they MLBB has somehow survived it, and they even got 2 kills in 2-for-2 trade. This suits the team that's losing, because they have to make up some goal deficit, and any goal deficit, any kill is going to be great. Outplayed has been taken down by Fanny yet again, and with C Halbert, it's going to be much easier for him now to take down more kills. Yeah, it's a 806 Fanny. It's going to be very, very difficult for with an MLBB to make something happen. Even without any hard CC lock-in, the only way the Fanny can be taken down is can be held in place is by the Gatot taunt, which probably doesn't look very sufficient. You can see it coming from a long way away. There's a good trade at Lord here. The blue team trying to pull the Lord towards them. However, there has been some counterplay by MLBB, and to add salt to injury, Fanny is pushing the bottom lane to make more pressure for the minions. This means that the opposite side Lord can be taken easily, and even if they don't take it, then they can just delay it as much as possible while the minions push it all the way to the inhibitor turrets. But there's some farming time, some breathing space, and as I was saying, they're already fighting here again. There's a good engage, and Katarkata runs away. Harry's fighting all over the place. Fanny has taken down Sicilian as well as Harry. It's a triple kill for Fanny, and it's quite a dominating display. Everyone is taken down except for the Katarkata, and yeah, it looks like it's going to be a quick game, considering how dominating September 9 has been so far. They have opened up a 9,000 goal lead and counting, and they're going to take down the inhibitor turret as well. Oh no, they still have the inhibitor turret, but it looks quite vulnerable there. They will be getting all the inner turrets, and yeah, they're pushing all the minions there. There's been quite a great display by the jungle, the Sherab from the September 9 team, where the Wiran MLBB team are quite struggling still. They need to get some more time, some more farm underway, but Granger had not had enough to space, and they engage Hylos with the glorious pathway. They have taken it away. Oh, that was a very easy kill to Granger, and they can't come back just yet with Lord now. They will hope they can push all the lanes together and get to the base. It's quite interesting dynamics of the game right now. All the minions are coming, and with this they should at least be able to get 2, if not all, of the inhibitor turrets. Shushi engaging with her skills, trying to poke and then just displace them. And as I said, they do it exactly. Chip chunked low and taken down as well. Sicilian running away. Granger just back, just respawning, but Fanny is going crazy wild, and it's a double kill for Fanny at the back, and it's probably going to be an end pretty soon. Yeah, that was a very quick game, very well played by Fanny, and everybody from September 9. They had a pretty standard draft, very solid draft, good front line, a lot of CC and a lot of burst, and the victory goes to the September 9 team. Very, very well played, very fast-paced game from them. The enemy were quite confused for some time. Now we'll be going to the MVP, and yeah, there's going to be no question. It's going to be Sherab from September 9. The Fanny played quite brilliantly, invading the jungle from the early game, knowing very well that he's strong against Granger. He can take down anybody 1v1, and they don't have enough CC, the enemy team, to be able to stun them. So yeah, there's some respectable performance by Gatorkata as well. He tried to engage some of the fights. He got many 3-man, 4-man knockups, but it's all to no avail, because Fanny has been really, really well placed, and with all the mobility, it's very difficult to catch it. Altogether, September 9 played really well. Nothing to discount from everybody else, but yeah, if you look at the stats here, you can see that the Granger was killed quite a lot, and Chip was not able to support him as well, because both of them, you can see with 9 deaths, it's just not possible to win it. It's going to be really difficult to win at this level, where everybody is really, really good. They know their winning conditions. They know that objectives mean everything, and it's just a kill. Yeah, so we had quite a fast-paced game here, but this is not the end. So we have the giveaway. Like I said, you just need to participate in the chat and keep entering exclamation enter to be eligible for it, and we're going to make some giveaway. Just one moment. We are going to pick the winner now, and the first winner is the racist neighbor. So yeah, this is going to be our first winner, the racist neighbor. I hope you're not very racist to your neighbor, but our first winner is the racist neighbor. We're going to make another pick for everybody who has been with us the whole time, and our new winner is Raisin Gurung. So Raisin XCRG, congratulations to the racist neighbor and Raisin XCRG for winning the giveaway. It's going to be 100 diamonds giveaway, so you can get your best skin. Not yet, but it adds to the vault. You can get something, can win the next giveaway as well, and probably have enough for the next giveaway. So we're going to give away another 1 diamond for 200, and interesting. And this is going to be after the next game. So everybody who have won already, keep entering here. It's going to be a next after the next game. We're going to give away 200 diamonds. So all you have to do is enter exclamation enter every 5 minutes. Be hooked to the screen, because you might miss it. Next game might go to 30 minutes, and while you are in your bathroom, you missed your giveaway. So stay updated, stay here, and everybody should focus on this game. We're going to have a short break now. We will be back after the break. Thank you very much, and keep viewing us, keep supporting MLBB in Nepal. We'll be back after a short break.
I know how to lie. I feel feelings that I can't describe. I'm not breathing, but I'm still alive. Whoa, whoa. But I think I'll be alright, 'cause I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up yet. I feel that it's my time, so I'ma give it everything. I'ma give it everything I got. So I'ma give it everything. I'ma give it everything I got. I'ma give it everything. I'ma give it everything I got.
Chose me to vanquish the
team is
shadows
banning.
that plague this world.
For honor!
Your team is picking.
My mission is to protect
Your
lives.
team is picking. I can reach the darkness if I'm fast enough.
Born by thy
Your
wish,
team is picking.
guided by lantern's light.
As fleeting as a snowflake's breath, as timeless as a glacier's heart.
Time to drop the beat of the flash.
Your team is picking.
Magic is my life.
Your team is banning.
Experience the euphony
Your
of
team
suffering.
is banning.
I am not the only one bound
Your
by
team
these
is banning.
chains.
Time and tide wait for no
Your
man,
team is
nor
banning.
girl.
True love is like blood.
Your team is picking.
Muscle of iron.
Your
Bones
team
of
is
steel.
picking.
I am vengeance incarnate. I love the smell of gunpowder in the
Your
morning.
team is picking.
Mighty oaks from little acorns grow.
Oh shit. It's quite fascinating pick. I'm so sorry I was speaking for the last 5 minutes and was completely on mute. I would like to apologize, but we can see the draft here again. Franco and Hylos to counter Fanny, whereas Moskov and Aurora to be safe from Fanny as well, and Joy. But the red team has picked Belleric, which is a natural counter to Joy, whereas
Welcome
Fanny,
to Mobile Legends.
yeah, they dominated it in the last game, and they'll be able to dominate. They will be hoping
5
to
seconds
dominate
till
it
the
yet
enemy
again.
reaches the battlefield.
I'm not
Smash
sure
them.
if this is how the display should look
All
like,
troops
but
deployed.
probably going to be some kind of a up and coming. Yeah, we have already here. The September 9 team has yet again picked a much stronger draft. I would think it's probably a better draft yet again, but this time I think we run MLBB has very solid chances with Joy. They have a lot of mobility with Moscow and Aurora. They can counter Fanny, and they're not. And there's the early invade yet again, and Fanny is quite again from early game dominating Joy. And yeah, that's something you can do with Franco, is save the jungle by hooking it. There's some exchanges into top lane, don't think it's going to amount to something yet. There's a gold grab, and the blue buff has been invaded, and what a good steal from the Fanny. I think it's Fanny that stole it because there's no blue buff on Joy already. And yeah, Jushin again poking from the early game. Belleric harassing Joy, and it's a first blood by the roamer. But this time you can see they're having to trade off a lot more than in the previous game, and Belleric is having a 1v1 fight against Franco. It's a tank versus tank. Who doesn't like a tank versus tank? Every time I pick Tigreal, I like to fight with the enemy tank and just forget about everybody else from the enemy team. Franco trying to make some hook, but this is the thing. The limitation of Weird and MLBB right now is that they don't have enough range, and a lot of their heroes are probably need a lot of skill to hit their skill shots. For example, with Franco you need to get a hook, and with Joy as well, it takes a lot of mobility, but there's decent counter in the enemy team. And Fanny is yet again focusing on high-lows. Yeah, it's a thick horse, but they can still get it. Fanny with another kill. Yet again dominating from the early game. This time I think the domination is even worse because none of the players from Weird and MLBB are even level 4 yet. They're just camping in the enemy jungle already, and looks like Joy is going to just go down there. Yeah, Joy has been taken down. Chushin just picking, and they're just toying with Weird and MLBB now. September 9. They're so confident in their strength. It's a good second skill by Aurora, and a very nice hook, solid hook by Franco. And yeah, you should never get cocky in this game, and showing again Weird and MLBB demanding some respect from September 9, and I think they will have to respect it. But the gaps can be seen. Oh, that's a really nice play by Aurora, freezing Fanny in place but not able to quite dish out enough damage to finish her off, and he just runs away like nothing happened. But there's much more winning chances this time, at least against Fanny. So this is going to be another testing moment for September 9 as well. We're going to see if they're only a jungle-centric team or they have a more robust team, more holistic, and Fanny invading the blue buff. And yeah, this time the Weird and MLBB jungle is quite not so sure, and they steal it yet again. There's 2 levels cap between the jungles, and this means all the other lanes will feel the pain as well. Belleric going under the turret, and yeah, with the Wrath of the Dire they have gotten him, but oh, that was a good chance. I would say a nice try by Moscow, but right now there's still not enough for them. Franco with level 4 just now, and hopefully he can get some hook. It's a nice shadow by Belleric. He's just protecting his goal laner, not letting Franco go to the lane. And yeah, they're keeping their distance from Franco. They're keeping their positions quite solid. They know what they are doing. They have their homeworks done, and right now September 9 yet again looks like the stronger team. They're 3k gold already ahead, and there's out of the map kill on Hylos by Fanny, and Katotkacha with the Thunderbelt, and Harriet with the item that gives you 2 damage. But yeah, this game as well, like last time, they have camped on the jungle, and Joy with no joy at all. It's just only sadness for her, not being able to get any of the buffs, any of the jungles. Fanny with the orange buff yet again, and yeah, Joy is only level 5 so far, and they go back to the blue buff. It's a good chance. It's a nice ultimate, and there's a shutdown on Fanny, and they've also, but yeah, at what price? The price of Franco. But a roam for a jungle is a quite solid trade, and yeah, I spoke to Shu. The Joy has also been taken down, and yeah, that's one of the annoying aspects of Katotkacha. They can just jump away, take all the damage, take all of your ultimates, and then just jump out like nothing happened, back to home. And thank you very much for the other teams, other teammates to finish off the game. Fanny with the turtle. They have started the turtle, and they are much more careful this time. We don't MLBB. 4k goal lead still, but this time Fanny has not been able to dominate as much as she was able to do it in the previous game. Joy and the other teams have been able to make some difference, being able to make some damage in this game. But they're under the first turret in the top lane. Moscow just snuck out of there. I'm sure you noticed that. Happens to the best of us, that you have to sacrifice your teammate to just run away. And Yeah, again, this early game domination by September 9, but this time we and MLBB are much more careful before taking fights, and then they are also placing the play quite well. That was a really nice hook by Franco there on Jushin, but couldn't get it. But still, Hylos with a kill against the Belleric. There was an ambitious start, and Kata with a really good three-man stun, and oh, that was such a nice play, but. All of Weird and MLBB can just run away. They are successfully disengaged from there, and they're just running inside the turret. That's quite, and they get a quick kill again. Fanny, everything's happening so fast I can't even get the words out of my mouth, and there's another action happening in the game, so I would appreciate if the players can slow the game down. There's an item check right now. Fanny with the War Axe already built up, Katotkacha with the Thunder Belt, whereas interestingly, Joy has already got the Genius one, and Hylos with the Thunder Belt. So there's some items for Weird and MLBB to play with this time. They are hoping for a much closer game. I don't remember the goal gap what was last time, but Belleric right in the middle of everything, being a nuisance, taking up all the damage, CCing everybody, but still no kill. Yeah, a lot of chunky boys this time, so we on MLBB can take in a lot of damage this time, unlike last time when they had only Chip, who's not the most tankiest of the heroes, and when you have only one Katotkacha taking all the damage, it's not the best. But this time they have Hylos, they have Aurora with the passive, and also Joy, who can just jump around, get all the seals he wants. It's a quite different task. Still, they are droning, probing the enemies, trying to get them out of position, and there was a good chance to displace a good knockoff. Hylos with the glorious pathway, he's slowing everybody down. There's a 4-man slow there, and that was really nice. Oh, there's a really great ultimate by Aurora, and a great combination by the hook of Franco as well, but that's the tragedy, that when you are behind, even if you make some great plays, then you can't always capitalize on them. And of a wipeout for September 9, they were able to wipe everybody out only for 2 deaths from their side. So lack of damage showing, the missed opportunities in early games coming back to bite in the ass, not being able to quite make so much damage. It's going to be an interesting game so far. This time they have much better chances. Probably they don't scale as well as in last game, but they have realistic chances, and we all know Franco with one hook can just change everything, and Fanny can't just dive like previously without worrying for Franco's hook. So far, September 9 has been coordinating their skills and CCs very well. Only 70 goal lead this time. Last time it was quite high as well. And with the classic Moscow 1-1-4 formation by Winner MLBB, Moscow doing the split push and trying to go to the team fight with his ultimate, whereas the other 4 teams trying to find the position of the enemies and trying to engage them. Jushin with her annoying lantern, and there's a good ultimate, only Franco hooked up, but that was a really nice ultimate, and Aurora matching the ultimate with her own, and they get a kill. Franco is down, but there's still some chances for we're on MLBB. There's a double kill for Joy, taking down both Belleric and Harris, and his... Oh, that's a great play, 4-4-0, and Fanny can't quite get there. There was a really nice play by the jungle. Joy just enjoying the AoE damage that he deals, trying to follow up on the set by Aurora and reaping the rewards. So that is the thing. So this time around they have a much better draft, a lot more CCs, a lot more lockdowns. So this means that if they can get one set, if the September 9 team is not quite well coordinated, the communication gap, then they can be punished, and they were punished here. A 4-for-1 trade is quite solid, and the goal lead is also back to 4,000 goal lead. This will probably scare September 9. It's going to be quite interesting how they respond to it. Joy just dancing around, and Belleric with a really nice catch. That was quite lucky, I would say. And Franco with a nice hook as well, hooking Fanny mid-air. That's quite interesting. So both the players showing quite a bit of potential. Hylos in the middle of everything, taking all the damage, and he won't last long enough. it's a 2-for-0 trade for September 9 getting back in the game, showing the dominance yet again. But I would say this game is very much in the balance, unlike how it looks like. Don't go at the score, it's the draft and it's the pick like Franco, which can change the game. Aurora, they have a lot of CC, and Joy with her AoE damage can make a lot of difference. A good flanking maneuver by September 9, but when MLBB can disengage, they can just run up behind the inhibitor turret, and it's going to be another game of tower defense for them. But this time they are well placed. They have Moscow for clearing, Joy for good minion wave clearing, whereas Aurora and Franco can just punish anybody who dives in too deep. The game is much slower this time. Unlike last time, September 9 don't want to take a lot of fights. They are wary that if they throw around the skills carelessly, then they will be punished. There's a gank on Fanny, and oh, that was great play, but that was a nice hook by Franco, flying, catching Fanny mid-air, and there's another one fight here happening. Hylos just checking the map and getting there. Oh, will he teleport? Yes, he does. But is it a stupid decision? But no, it is not. It's just a quick teleportation using the Spear of Destruction as the TP, and being able to catch the enemies, make up to the fight, and yet again we're an MLBB with the advantage. So this is the advantage of having a Franco. This time the draft is much better. And what a great hook! That was a blind hook, I guess, as he just picked Shushin in mid-air. Thankful to the Purify. Hylos goes down as well, and Kacha with his own ultimate. The Wiran MLBB team are on the retreat right now, and they are just flying around everywhere. But there was a nice taunt by Beleric catching Moscow. They can't afford to lose Moscow so easily right now. And Joy with another kill, and oh, it's quite low. Fan is low, but she don't get it. Harith is also frozen in place, and a lot of damage taken in by the turret. Good play by Aurora, freezing out all the enemies and freezing them in the turret. But Moscow yet again getting caught in the middle, in no man's land, in the range of Beleric's first skill, and yeah, he is taken down, and all the other consequence. Here's an item check again. Franco with the radiant armor, preparing for the Queen Swing, and yeah, there's other things I couldn't talk about. The game is slower this time, much more longer, and I expect that September 9 can't get as much as they did in last game with this Lord as well. Even though this is an enhanced Lord, they don't quite have it right now, and I think MLBB has quite a good chances. A good taunt there for Joy, and but he can get away. It's not that difficult with his skills here. Oh, that was such a nice catch by Kacha. He just picked him up mid-air, mid-run, and yeah, you might be Sonic the Hedgehog, but you won't make it past. We are waiting for a Sonic the Hedgehog skin for Joy as well. Jushin just picking everybody up and lifting up. I can't imagine. It must be quite strong magic by Jushin to be able to pick up that horse. Looks very heavy. Oh, what a hook! Yet again, Franco hooking Jushin every single time, and Jushin flickering it out. It's been quite a good display by Ruby in this Franco so far. Getting his hooks, but unlucky for him, he's just picking out Jushin, and he has the Purify and can just purify out, but it could have been so different if he could get at least one kill out of those hooks. Jushin with a great performance this time. 8-1-12 score, carrying the game, being a nuisance, and yeah, the game is much more balanced. Divine Glaive for Harith, he's already, I think, full item now and will be dealing a lot of damage, but yeah, all this mobility means nothing because there's a lot of CC in Wiran MLBB, and they can shut down. There's no possibility of checking any bushes. The orange buff is being camped by both the team. We expect a fight, but we are probably very wary, knowing that they have not had a lot of successes in this team fight. They don't know the time. Oh, that was a really good breath of tire, and they get the Joy, a nice ultimate by Aurora as well, but the disengage and the counter engage has been really well by September 9. They're showing their dominance. They have been quite well played in this game, and the 3-0 will probably be a mistake. Hopefully they September 9 cannot finish off of this game, off of this minion wave. Still 13 seconds for the respawn time. But they have the minions and they have the 5-man strong team, and they're locking the base down, and then it looks like they're targeting the base. Moscow goes down as well. Oh, that's a really nice ultimate. They couldn't get any kill, and it's exactly in the right time that Joy is back and he can clear the minion waves now. Everybody is low from September 9 team, but there is this classic dilemma: do you go for the hero or do you go for the minimum minion waves for Viran MLBB, where they have been so behind for so long, they have not been able to capitalize on their wins. And it's a base lock by September 9. They are going for the win. It's going to be a win. It looks very likely, and it's a win for September 9. They win this closely fought game. The first game was quite a wrap, but the second game was a very closely fought game. Couple of mishaps by Viran MLBB, but it's going to be really well. It's been a really good game so far. I really enjoyed the second game, and yeah, there's been selected so far. I think it's a bit of a mistake, but don't worry. If you ask me, the first game was an easy draft gap. Picking Harith and Granger in the first pick just showed everything they wanted to do, but the second game was much more closer. They have picked Aurora, Hylos and Franco, all three to counter Fanny, and it was a really good performance by the Joy as well in the second game, making up for all the mistakes he made as a Granger in the first game. I think it was the nerves. It is nerves in the caster desk as well. And the winner of the MVP is September 9 Jushin Juliet, and quite fitting name for the quite fitting hero, and she has done very well in this game. 11-1, 15 KDA, total hero damage of 80,403. Team fight participation was 79%, but the most important thing is the nuisance that Jushin brings with all those CC, the continuous damage. Praise in the Joy put up a good fight. The triple kill in the mid game was quite changing. We almost thought the wave of the battle was going to change. There's going to be a different winner this time, but September 9 coming out good. One mistake by Viran MLBB in the orange buff, and they are not able to go further. This means that September 9 will go to the Masters round. It's a short summary of the game, but those of you who have been with me very much know that it was a push and pull game. Nothing was set on stone. A very good performance by September 9. Very well performed by Jushin and Fanny and Harith, whereas from Viran MLBB, Ruby in the Franco and Pritz in the Joy did really well, but yes, there can be only one winner in this game, and there's no points for performance. There's only points for victory. But we had a really good game, really good try by Viran MLBB. They will have a better luck next time, and we were really blessed today. I was quite excited to see both the games. It's quite different when you see two teams that are very even, fighting it out, giving up their best, and I was most impressed by Viran MLBB on how they learned from their previous game mistake. Maybe if I was there, then I would have banned Fanny in the first place, tried to ask them to get the new jungle. Now we are back to the events that all of our viewers are waiting desperately for, and this is the giveaway. We are going to give away 200 diamonds, and we are hoping to see who's going to win. So the guess is Nep Thunder. So Nep Thunder, congratulations, you are going to win the 200 diamonds. Hope you get what you want with 200 diamonds. Add on it, get the latest Hunter x Hunter skin, or maybe get a new hero. And with that, we finish our giveaway for this game. Thank you very much, everybody who's stayed with us, who listened to us, enjoyed the game. And I must say, I have been really impressed by the Nepali MLBB scene. Everybody, all the young players showing a lot of talent, playing these assassins, playing those mages, and considering both the macros and the micros with the drafts and everything together, it has been a complete package performance by the September 9 team, and it was a good try by Viran MLBB as well. But that being said, this is the new start. Nepal is the flagship country for the South Asia team. India, Nepal, Bangladesh, we hope to be able to at least make it to the next international tournaments. We hope we can at least compete with the likes of Philippines and Indonesia, and I think this is a good start, and it shows the grassroots are quite strong for this. Nepal has a bright future in esports with PUBG as well as with Dota, and now MLBB is coming to the scene with more and more players. And every time I play solo rank games, I always enjoy playing in Nepal. It's because we have really good understanding. Even the epic players in Nepal are much better than mythic players around the world in different places. So thank you very much everyone for joining me today in this tournament. The tournament was organized by WAST Arena. It has been in collaboration with NESA, and I would like to thank every one of you. Now hopefully we will see again in the Masters round, which has a lot of weight in soldier. You want to win the Masters round and then you qualify for the NES tournaments, and hopefully one of these teams will make it all the way to ISAF. I just saw September 9th game. I was really impressed by their draft and their picks, and I hope that they are one of those contenders. So we will be going to a break shortly before wrapping everything up. Okay, I just get a ping from my producer. He says that we are going to, this is it. It's going to be it all. Thank you everyone for tuning in with me today. It's your boy, Big Baral Bazooka, Big B. And thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for all the players for participating. And thank you very much for MLBB Nepal for being able to bring out such high quality games already. Thank you very much, and I hope you guys have a great evening. Thank you.